What's up? I'm Angela Yee. I'm Gigi McGuire.
And I'm Stephanie Santiago.
And I'm Claudia Jordan.
Hey.
And I'm 50 Cent. This is Lip Service.
That's right. All right, so let's get right into it, 50. How much info do you want to know about somebody before you date them? Because I'm sure, you meet women all the time. Do you want to know information, or would you rather just not know anything, clean slate?
I just want to meet the person. Mm-hmm. I've seen people use publicists or other people to introduce them to people, but I'll go on my instincts just when I'm around the person. Mm-hmm. And I think when you're around them initially, you'll start to say things like, I'll go into my past or my personal experiences, and it's only to allow the person to know things not to do. Mm-hmm. And I think the same thing happens from their perspective if they don't have such a fucked up past. To tell you. You know what I mean? And then I've met some women that were really sophisticated, so they didn't say anything. Mm-hmm. Meaning they didn't ask for anything. They didn't really. They just was in the moment because they was enjoying the moment. And because I think a woman is a reflection of a man, I think if she's smarter than you, she reflects your choices. If she earns more, she reflects you being secure.
It has to be hard for you to find somebody that is smarter than you and earns more than you.
Yeah, but it still reflects where you're at. Like even if she's a complete hoe, it reflects your confusion. Mm-hmm. That you didn't actually see who that person was when you actually approached it, and you just.
But would you want them to be honest and tell you?
What I would do is I say.
I'm a complete hoe.
When you find out later, no, let's look.
Like I've been with this one, I've been with that one, I've been with this one.
If you know men enough, look at this. If you say, I would rather a person say, I'm a better side nigga than the main nigga.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Mm-hmm.
I'm better knowing everything that's going on than
and being able to deal with it.
Right, and it doesn't matter to me whatever that thing is.
But
She has.
You're a side nigga? I can't picture you being
I would be
nobody's
better
side piece
as that person because they're aware.
Mm-hmm. But you would be like, okay, so you would be willing to be like a side piece. Like, say I had a man at times,
right?
I'd be like 50.
Yeah, he'd be like, that's my girl, but he doesn't know that me and you have that.
Uh-huh.
But what if you want to see her and she's like, I can't, my man?
It would mean that he's insufficient.
So you're kind of like, areas, right? I know, I'm the better.
If you're in a relationship and you still would need to hang out with me, would mean he's not serving her in a certain way.
Right, that's correct.
But you're okay with that.
But you're 50. You got to think a lot of women are probably like.
No, but would you want them to be honest with you? Like tell you, like, listen, I was with this guy, I was with that guy.
After a while.
Yeah.
From the beginning?
No, it's like you're telling on yourself. Nobody wants somebody that's going to tell on
themselves. Look. When they go, if you look at it like, if you're uncomfortable with who you are, you can't be yourself. Like then you should question your actions because you've done things that make you not want to be who you are. Mm-hmm. It's not who people know you slept with, it's who you actually slept with. That's who you are. Like if I killed some people and I didn't tell anybody and I didn't go to jail for it, am I still a killer?
You are.
Yes.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So we have some hoes out here that we don't know hoes.
They ain't go to hoe jail.
No, but and that
they didn't go to hoe jail.
But you make a point too, because I feel like a woman is a reflection of the people that she sleeps with. And I agree with that too.
Luther Vandross says she's a house. A house is not a home without her. I say she is a house. Mm-hmm. So some of these women don't have windows. Some of them don't have doors. Some of these bitches got a hole in the roof. You know what I'm saying? But it's the man's job to come in and fix whatever was broken to create that comfortable space for himself.
So would you fix a broken woman?
Yeah.
Yeah, he nice.
You know what I mean? Like this, she don't necessarily got to be in a position at the time. That would say that I didn't grow up with a silver spoon in my mouth or in the position that I'm in right now.
But you see potential in somebody.
Right. If they want to do things and you're starting to, it's exciting. I experienced a woman that didn't want to do anything. Mm-hmm. So it didn't really get nasty until the opportunities opened up for anything to be done. Like now you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, why are you still not doing nothing?
And you say you don't want to do nothing? Then you start looking like you ain't even pretty as you are right now. You start looking
now
like
you're just a lazy bitch.
Now you starting to look like the cameraman.
Why are you looking at Gigi? Gigi's like, hold up. I want to work.
Let me ask you something. You're clearly an alpha male, or you wouldn't be as successful as you are. A lot of alpha males say they want that alpha female to be in a power couple, but when it really comes down to it, they really don't want that. They don't want that. What comes with that?
I don't mind a compromise. I mean, you're gonna get a headache anyway on some situations because women require maintenance, not just financial maintenance, but mental maintenance and physical maintenance.
Check in with me.
You know what I mean? Like those different things. So if that person is, again, it will reflect the man. If a partner is who he actually looked for, and he found someone who's sufficient for him on all those levels, or if he just chose a woman who was drop dead gorgeous, but she off to see the wizard saying, if I only had a brain. You know what I'm saying? In the trophy case, then there's a different, but it still reflects what was necessary for that man.
Do you ever go to a woman's house that you're dating? I know a lot of guys would be like, I don't be going to chicks' houses like that. Do you ever go to people's house?
I would. If she's comfortable with it, I just go.
I think a man should go to a woman's house.
It take a lot though sometimes. Does it take a lot, or are you like, I'm gonna pull up, scope it out first?
Yeah, I think, well, it depends on your comfort level with the person, right?
And where they live at.
Yeah, because
you want to date somebody who's living good.
Right, but if they're not living good, you can change it.
Okay, so
see, from a male perspective, check this out. Look.
That's different.
A male perspective, look at it. You look at a woman, she comes in, she's dropped it, she's gorgeous. You look at her physically, she's right. Things that she's saying is cool. You look down at her feet. Her feet coming through the motherfucking shoes, right? You like,
I'm gonna get everybody's shoes.
Fucked up on you right now.
Okay.
Hurry up.
Claudia said I'm gonna get fucked up.
My toes got corn.
He can fix that.
I'm talking about fucked up shit.
Fix that.
Like the fucked up shoes, you go, don't hurry up and change them shits. Fix that, because again, like I said in the music, what kind of rich think a bitch look like that?
Right.
If you're doing well and she's comforting you on whatever level that y'all have that type of friendship, then why would you not be changing those things?
What can a woman do for you though? Like being that the holidays are coming up, if you're dating somebody and they'll look at you as 50 has everything. What does he need from me? What can a woman get you, or what has somebody ever gotten you?
It's to be my friend.
But not even like a gesture. As a gesture, like a material.
Intimidating to date you, right? And then Christmas is around the corner. You're like, oh my god.
What am I getting? What am I getting?
It all resonates. Like if you say this, look, I can go as expensive as possible with the gift. It's according to the woman, right? If you know that it resonates in an extreme way with her, then you might want to do it. If you can go over her head so far that she don't even know what the fuck you just did. You know what I mean? So she's like, what? And you're like, so you know you made a wrong turn because you did spend all of that motherfucking money on some shit that she don't even know what it is
and can't appreciate it.
Yeah, so you're going. It's just how you interact with the person and how.
What's the best present you ever got from somebody?
The best present,
that you was like, wow, this meant a lot to me.
Just the things they took the time to get things.
You like sentimental gifts, not necessarily
things that are thoughtful.
Right? Yeah, like it's not necessarily expensive stuff.
Yeah, to give you a gift, a person as rich as you are, it has to be a thoughtful gift.
Yeah.
But look, even if you say, look, check this out. In order for a man to be as attractive as you guys are on screen right now, he has to be successful and it has to be publicly noted. Because away from his physical attributes, stability is attractive. Think about what you would think about approaching a man. Like, look, that girl that we said that was drop dead gorgeous, that had feet coming through her shoes. Look at the man. He come in, he handsome. You look down, he take care of himself physically, so he look good. You look at him, so shit, this shit is working out, right? Then you look down and his feet coming through his shoes. These niggas are no-fly. The niggas are no-fly zone. Right? Because this is a potential we in love on the bus situation.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So you think about that and you go, that ain't it.
Nah, bro.
So
you know what I'm saying? Huh?
You would date a girl with bad feet.
He's talking about bad shoes.
I'm talking about, yeah, like if
bad shoes, not
So
your.
toes
Claudia's
okay.
upset about her feet.
Look, I've dated with
Look, I got, see right there, I ran track, I was All-American.
Man, we can fix shoes. All American.
The same size.
All American, goddamn.
It's rough on
So
the
I
feet.
earned them.
I earned those coins.
NCAA.
All right, now we got a little game that we want to play with you, 50. It's called the First 50. Okay? Now this is how this game, y'all listen, this is how this game works. The First 50. So y'all are going to give your answers of what you think 50 would do in this situation, and then he's going to tell you what he would do. Okay? And this is the first time you're having sex with 50. Okay, so the first time he's having sex, the woman says she's allergic to condoms. Stephanie, what do you think 50 would do?
I think he would send somebody to go get condoms.
But she's allergic.
Not to every kind.
No, there's another kind. Exactly.
Is that your
He would go get the other
What
kind.
do you use?
Yeah, what are you not allergic to? He'll find out and send somebody to go get them.
All All right,
sure.
Claudia, what do you think he would do?
Make the bitch give him head.
And no sex, just head.
Head.
Okay. He wants to touch so bad. Hold on, Gigi, what do you think
I
he would
agree
do?
with Claudia.
Just head?
I'm gonna just be good on the head.
And I think he might put in the booty.
With no condom?
No.
Before you got to the,
No.
I don't know. Shit. No, I'm famous.
I think he wanted to, yeah.
All right, so 50, what would you do if a girl
well,
says...
in that type of situation, I would send somebody right now.
Stephanie.
No, I'm right.
You wouldn't think that was a little weird though? Like, does this bitch use?
She said, "Yo, so what you do? Like, so
I don't really use them because
Right?
they.
I mean, she knows goes wrong.
That's disgusting.
So let me ask you a question. So then why is this happening like this? This can't be like we're just finding out tonight.
It's your first time.
first
You just
time.
met her.
First
You're at the hotel.
That's 50. That's
it's the
the
first
game.
50.
So you ain't never had a one night stand, then?
Well, she might
Maybe
have.
she has.
A lot of
It's
guys
one
don't
night
be
stand.
one of the
Nowadays, they really try to go raw dog on you.
I don't think 50 would
Well,
go raw.
that's because you're dealing with somebody that's under you.
I have.
When the guy is under,
I've definitely bought rims from niggas like twice. So.
you see that?
Yeah, she does. Listen,
she
Claudia is
trick
a
mama.
trick. She
I
tricks
trick
on
her.
all
She
these.
trick her mama.
She dates the worst guys ever.
In the
I'd
past,
be like, what
She
are
has
you
been a
doing?
sugar
I've dated some thoughts, Instagram thoughts. I've
He
definitely
said,
done that.
well, he's like, man, this is a catch.
Like I said, I put rims on.
All right, so
He said, she took care of me.
so you would send her
I'm
to
done with
you would
that.
send somebody to the store.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
he would send
You gonna make me give me
somebody.
head?
Well, I don't have nothing against that.
I'm not against it. All right.
No, that's I mean, like, if that was happening, this is things that would happen. Like, look, check this out. I feel like within oral sex, as far as women are concerned, you can see the threshold of girl versus woman.
Mm-hmm.
To a girl at points, oral sex is icky. Then when she becomes a woman, it becomes give it hit.
Okay.
Because that girl is not a woman until she finds pleasure in pleasing a man. And vice
everybody-
versa.
No, and
Everybody here sucks dick. Nobody doesn't.
Right.
What is that?
If you don't, then we need to consider what the fuck is going on here because we're in an age bracket where somebody should have made you feel good
I
enough.
don't think you become a woman when you enjoy sucking dick because I enjoyed sucking dick when I was a teenager.
No, but this is what I'm saying. Is when
I was a
that's
kid.
happening, how can we consider a girl a woman if she doesn't find pleasure in pleasing a man?
No, I agree with you though.
But what about a man?
vice
finding-
versa.
Yeah, vice versa. That's how I
The
was
same
gonna
thing.
say.
Like if the guy, look, as a young guy, you go, oh, it's icky. I don't do that. You see guys say different shit and they work through that because they find someone that makes them
Feel like
comfortable. They're connected to the point that they want to.
They want to please
feel
them
good.
to the highest level.
Yeah.
As they should.
And
What
then
makes
they
you
learn that they like it.
What makes
Yeah, because it's a control
It's not
factor.
bad.
Actually, check this out. If the guy is really good on that level, this would mean he was watching women.
Then he gets rims from me.
Well, a woman would perform.
You lie.
Rim.
Nah, but if you watch,
I thought you meant a rim job.
No, I thought so too.
He gets a rim from me.
I tell y'all.
I was like, damn.
I'm team no lick at. Oh, sorry. I know you like that shit.
I experienced it. But what I did was look.
You really like it, don't you?
No, it was an older woman. It happened one time.
Right.
I just said I couldn't figure out what
Only one time?
Come on.
with her. Yeah.
Oh.
See check this out. I don't request this. I don't
Right.
require this.
They
But-
want to do it.
You got to try it and see
But
if
if
I
someone
like
is
it.
trying to really bring you somewhere you haven't been, they start doing different things.
I'm not mad at you.
Right? And then if there's let's say this, like in that particular case, I looked and said, well, what would make you say that?
So she
For what
asked
reason?
to do it? Like the girl?
No, I'm just saying like what she was
No,
saying.
in the
Oh,
case,
okay.
yeah,
When
but
Vivica Fox was saying she thinks like, well, that was the pot calling the kettle black. I'm like, oh no, she thinks I'm gay because I love licking my ass. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
the only
But
reason she could possibly think that.
like for whatever reasons, and then Candy was just to ask her like, well, something like
I don't think it's
I
gay.
saw the interview and I
Yeah, I
just
saw
think
it
she
too.
was freestyling. She just
she was just said some shit out of her mouth.
Yeah,
Mouth
diarrhea
vomit.
mouth. It just came out. you know?
Literally.
And I think she regretted it too after she said it. you
Right
know?
after, but you said it now.
Yeah, and everybody was like,
Because everybody killed her afterwards.
Right.
Yeah, they looked at her like,
We
why
had
did
a
you say
whole
that?
debate on
Fucking.
would you rather lick ass or suck toes in here.
Yeah.
They all want to lick ass.
I'm going to lick ass.
I
Well,
would lick
ass
ass
is a
too.
lot closer to the area that I'm already in, so.
exactly.
Right, it's right there. No, there's no reason
I've
for you to
never
lick his
If a
toe.
man say he didn't lick ass, but he's performed oral sex, man, you didn't know you did.
Yeah, you did. You just
didn't know.
You just didn't know that's what you was at. You just went down and didn't even know.
You didn't know.
All right, here's the next question for the first 50, okay? The first time with 50, what do you think he would do? Now, after sex, she says, my son is your biggest fan. Would you mind saying happy birthday to him on FaceTime? This is the first time you've had sex with her. What do you think, Claudia? We'll start with you this time. You think he would do it, or you think he would be like, eh?
Before this interview, I think hell no, but now I see he's nice. I think he would do it.
Okay. All right, hold on. Gigi, what do you think?
Hell no. Bitch, you should ask that before time. This ain't now at the time. You late on that.
Stephanie, what do you think? Is he going to FaceTime her son? And say hi? It's his birthday.
I think it depends
Maybe
on who the girl is and the type of relationship they have.
If he busted
but
on her
if it's
face.
just like somebody new, he's gonna like laugh it off, like ha, you're just he's gonna like laugh it off, like ha. That's cute. Where's your Uber?
This is her son's birthday though, and he loves it.
She was just playing, right?
But you just busted off on her. Like, come on, give her the son of
She's still
Howard is his favorite show.
But that's not.
He got your first album and your mixtape.
She wasn't thinking about that before that took place.
Exactly. So
would you do it?
She wouldn't be pressed for it to happen unless she was already thinking about it. And if she's already thinking about it, then I don't care to do it.
You don't want to fuck with her after that.
Right? Like, gotta go.
I think you're gonna laugh it off, like, haha,
she's
so
playing,
funny.
So you busted in his mouth, but you won't get a son a shout out.
On her face?
No.
What if she's like, my eye is burning and you can't FaceTime my son?
You can't FaceTime because your eye's burning.
But you can be on FaceTime.
Your eye's burning. You don't want your son to see you with your eye burning.
No, he's not gonna do it.
This is a level of disrespect considering we're gonna FaceTime and he's gonna see your eye burning.
But maybe she can like clean the eye up.
No, and even that, you're gonna think like, I don't want your son to know that I was slaying you.
But the kid is such a fan. He's groupied out. He's
It's
happy
his birthday.
That's weird.
You gotta tell his boys.
I said I'm gonna call him tomorrow in the daytime.
Tomorrow.
Exactly.
I'm never gonna see you again.
Because I wouldn't be physically in the same place with her when I made the call.
Oh, okay, but you would do it.
Yeah, this is the reason why. Because when you first look in 2003, like people, the guys that you talk to will be able, from hip hop culture or from music culture, will be able to say that they know what success feels like, but it wasn't the same tornado that I experienced because mine is like the largest debut in hip hop album. So it's like 13 million records on the first album, and it's like across the board, everybody's agreeing that you're cool. So what you meet is someone who's representation of everyone, like adult entertainment. Like if you looked at pornography, we can find a woman that meets the description, your height, your hair color, your complexion, maybe not even ethnicity if we put it in. Right? And each one of those situations, because you've seen that, then you know that you see someone who's willing. Those women are actually hoes because they're getting paid to fuck. On film, they call it porn star, glorify it in a different way, but it's what is your definition of hoe? A woman receives finances in exchange for the sexual
Right.
experience.
A definition of a hoe is someone, I said this on another episode, it's someone who's getting paid to have sex. That's a hoe.
So that would mean porn stars are hoe, right? So now if there's someone that looks like everyone that we know,
Everybody has a twin.
it tells you how easy it is for you to be traveling as a superstar and interact with so many different things that you can actually have. And it's different for a man to be able to have what he wants instead of what he could have. And that is a transition in itself. So I'm traveling and you're looking and you see everything. Between 2003 and 2005, I think I've seen a version of every kind of pussy God made. I tried to, because I didn't know how to say no.
Wow.
And then 05 is the second album, it's The Massacre. Specifically that, I started to feel like a star. And then I became selective, so I became like a real hot bitch myself.
So you
Now I'm choosing.
You was like, no
Now I'm
thanks.
choosing.
Yeah, like, I figured out how to get off with the thought of I could.
Right.
Instead of
That's
actually
enough.
having to go through that
Who's your celebrity crush?
experience. I have a celebrity crush. You know, it's a little different because I've been in it for so long.
You could have her if you...
Can I ask you something I always want to know? I was Chelsea lately. Like, was she a freak?
That's different. Like when you look at me, the people that you see me interact with, you can see that it's not by me planning it. It's because we interacted with each other and it was something that was interesting. Chelsea has the kind of personality that would draw anybody to her.
She's funny.
Yeah, like you'll just have such a good time being around her
I
that
love her sense of humor.
you'll want to hang out with her and stuff like that.
So
and
you
then,
never thought going in like she's hot, and when you got to meet her, you're like, something just clicked.
no, it started out a joke. it was how funny would it be that
shit got real.
And then she got the work and she
changed it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Who said they heard about 50's dick in here? You did?
I heard his dick was good.
I heard it was huge.
Who tell you that? Don't tell everybody.
Show it.
How many
You know who told me that.
Huh?
How many potatoes?
How many potatoes?
One potato, two potatoes. I don't know.
Is it like my journalism background?
Is it like a yam or is it?
Is it a baby potato? Is it like a?
I'm comfortable with my. Some guys don't have like.
Are you 3 potatoes?
Be insecure about
Like
that.
she counts it like this: one
know,
potato,
like,
2
I said-
potatoes,
I
3 potatoes,
I think
4
it's 3
potatoes.
potatoes.
One potato, 2 potato, 3. I never counted potatoes.
Yes, you have. Every man has counted their shit. 50, keep it real. You real.
But not like
No, you don't.
potatoes.
Okay.
Not potatoes. I just the first time I heard of this shit.
I never heard this shit
Like,
either.
50,
How many
hands to
potatoes?
cover it? How many hands to cover it? 2 or 3?
That's how big your hand is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Let me see how big your
I
hands are.
think
So, see, your hand's a lot smaller
no,
than
his
mine.
hand.
Like this.
You can't count his hand. You got to count
We're the same
Angela's
size.
hand.
So,
Damn.
potatoes?
Angela's hand.
What, my hand is
Angela's
little?
hand. How many potatoes?
How many Angela Yee hands?
This is
1, 2, 3,
Do you
or 4?
masturbate like this or do you know?
Are you like
Two
this?
hands?
Okay, if you're like this, like this, if you like this, we can just be friends. Or are you
Like,
like,
you know what's interesting? When men choose what they're attracted to, it has a lot to do with their own
you ain't telling us.
insecurities or securities. Like, because I know people that I work with that'll go, bro, her ass is like this fucking big. Like, the fuck do you do with that? Like, I'm Jewish.
I'm Jewish.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, they'll say this shit flat out to you, and you go, what? Like, they said, girl, you know, like an ass came around the corner 3 seconds after you guys walked in the room. And there's like, you'll see that's connected to what they think is attractive. Like, the guy, I think the women that they're attracted to look like teenage boys.
Yeah.
Because they're like,
I agree.
No hands,
That's
no
what they like.
ass.
Yeah, doesn't
really
it-
thin.
No, but you're right. Like I choose the people I have sex with by their body types. Like, you know, you go for what matches you.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you're a big guy, so a fat ass is like normal. You know.
right, you don't mind. You're like, it's good.
Yeah, it's
If you
normal.
go-
You
if
can like. I don't know. Guys say that big girls can't take it like skinny girls.
Yeah, that's
Do you
true.
think
That's a
that's
misconception
true?
I've seen in the pornography. When you focus, you can do what you.
I
Girl, you
think
can
when
do
you
it.
focus,
You
they
can do
can
what
do
you
it.
can.
Focus. You gotta
I think
focus.
that girls can take it as much as a
Big
skinny
girls.
girl.
I haven't been with
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
You know, guys are stuffing their eggplants now, from what I heard.
What do you think about these guys and these like eggplant Friday? Would you ever?
He's
do
not
it?
looking at that.
eggplant.
But would you ever do a picture like, you know, some of these
With your
people
bulge?
are on TV on
You don't send out no
Instagram,
pictures though.
and they take a picture with like their boy shorts or whatever.
Boy
or
shorts.
boxer
No,
briefs, and then they like get it hot and they take a picture and they put it on Instagram. Like, what do you think about those pictures?
I wouldn't do that.
You wouldn't?
No, because I got my male audience would completely.
Oh my
That's
God.
stupid. Why would you ever do that?
Yeah, it's like they'll be like, "What the fuck? There's some gay shit for
thirsty.
you."
Yeah, so
I
many
didn't do
unfollows.
that.
You shouldn't do that.
I mean, no offense to any rapper, artist, or whatever you want to call them that's doing that, but I think it's really thirsty. Men
Like if
posting
they
their
was doing
dick
it
prints
for
in
a
their
specific
underwear.
person.
I'm trying to get a
Yeah,
campaign.
no, send it
Women
to your
like
girlfriend.
mystery.
No, if it's on the internet, it's thirsty. If a guy that I'm dating sends me a picture of him in underwear with his morning wood, I'm gonna be like, oh hey babe,
Hey, morning. You don't ever send out no morning with
on the
pictures.
internet.
That's
it's
why.
thirsty.
50, you don't send out no morning with pictures, no.
No, I don't do
Have
that.
you ever
Like,
sent a dick
it
pic?
would
Without
be
your face
everywhere.
in it.
Do you send
But
dick
without your
pics?
face.
No, I think it would be out immediately. Like I just have.
My dick would be out.
My dick would be out for one to see.
Instagram page at 50's dick.
After this thing, yeah, just right there, picture like that.
No, but do you like
Pictures of
take
eggplant.
dick pics? Do you take pictures of your dick?
Every
No,
guy
no.
has taken a picture.
Well, no, every
And you gotta
guy's-
take it from this
Let me
angle.
tell you
No,
what.
this angle is a small.
Every
I don't
guy's
like that from the
done the
underneath.
sniff test on the side to see if there's any odor.
The Batwing test when it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
Batwing.
that's the like they'll put their finger on the side to smell if there's any odor, and this is why I did the Frigo
Right.
campaign.
So you can separate your balls from your dick.
Right, with the
Wait,
fabric.
excuse me? What?
Like they'll check to see if there's any type of
Men
odor.
do this.
What's the thing that separates the balls from what?
The Frigo underwear. It
Yeah.
separates. I heard it like is a cooling compartment for your.
Yeah,
Keeps your balls away.
I don't know why I know
from your
this.
leg.
Why do you
So
know
it
that?
doesn't.
Because Envy has it here.
Right.
Envy wears them?
And then salted.
How do you know about Envy's underwear?
Because he talked about it on the radio.
Yeah.
Oh, and
So
you
he
guys
was
are
a
like
dick
best
that
friends.
No, he talked about it on
You
the
said the
radio.
So he has some drawers that car.
They're called
50's
Frigo.
underwear. It's called
Yeah.
Frigo.
They're your underwear line.
Yeah.
What's it
Yeah.
called?
It's called Frigo.
Frigo?
Frigo.
What
Yeah.
does that Frigo mean?
Well, it's like Frigo, free.
Frigo.
Go.
Oh, Frigo.
It makes
Free
so
to go.
much sense.
So
Your
it
balls
separates
are free to
the
go that way.
Free the balls. Like free the nipples.
All right,
Yeah.
let's do the next first 50 question. Now, you're in bed with her. It's the first time because it's first 50. Okay, we're gonna start with you this time, Gigi. She says she loves you, and she says, "Do you love me too, Poppy?" And you're in the middle of having sex. What do you think 50 would say back to her?
He probably busts out laughing.
You don't. Okay. All right. You think he would laugh and not say, "Yes, I love you too"?
No.
Okay, Claudia. What do you think 50 would say in the middle of sex? "I love you, Poppy."
I think
Do you love me too?
I think he'd act like he didn't hear her. That's what I would do. What?
That's what I would do. What do you think, Stephanie?
Yeah, I think. Wait. He said it after the sex.
No,
is
they're
over?
having sex.
They're in the middle of sex. No,
she
he's
says,
just gonna stroke it.
She
He's
said, "I
gonna
love you,
stroke
Poppy.
it.
Do you love me too?"
He's gonna. Maybe he'll make like a sound or something.
Yeah. Look, any
What would
questions?
you do?
What's the answer?
Any questions during the sexual exchange, even if a man is asking a woman, he got them legs bases, his pussy is mine. Any
Yeah, he might
disagree,
you
right?
too.
no, any response is sufficient.
You disagree.
Ooh,
Exactly. That's it.
McDonald's.
That's what I do.
Yeah,
when
that's
I
what
was
I do.
like,
What are you gonna say?
If
I
I,
love
was
that
having
pussy.
sex with a guy that I wasn't in a relationship with, and he said, "Is this pussy mine?" and I would be like,
And that would
That's
be
it.
enough.
That's the answer. Yeah, that's the
You
answer.
can't say yes because then he'll hold you
Hell
to
no,
it.
you can't say yes.
Anything.
What if he says, "This is the best dick you ever had"?
I'll be answering
Oh.
the
Same response.
And he's gonna still feel like this.
"This is the best
Yeah.
pussy you ever had"?
Yeah. Oh.
I don't
oh.
really answer questions during sex because like, you got me in a compromising position. Like,
It's a terrible time.
like, damn it, you just be like, everything is there, baby. Whatever.
So you just can't take anything seriously that anybody says if you ask a question during
Yeah.
sex.
No, well, man, when they
lying.
ask
No,
that
it just
question.
goes over.
Definitely not the first time. The
first time.
Yeah, the first time she said, "I'm not gonna answer that question." Huh?
Do you believe in like love at first sight?
No, I do believe in you being able to have a connection with someone. Like I don't know if that.
It could turn into love.
Yeah, I think people interpret that as love. You know, like I think when you look, like if you look at someone and you can, there could be someone that's watching that's infatuated with you. They like watched you around and they just, the guy probably didn't say anything to you because it could be something small. It could be that he's not in the financial space that makes him feel comfortable talking to you because of how he perceives you. And then immediately after, it's the reason why you get the guy to hoot and holler at you from the car window that wouldn't necessarily speak to you on foot.
Right.
Yeah.
He's feeling good.
You know, now he's like, yo, and his confidence level is so high. I mean, confidence would be the most attractive trait a person could possess. Then that would say, like, then he was like, hey, what's up, baby? You know, like, if you don't fuck with him, he's like, oh, shit, I'm doing it. I don't give a fuck if you fuck with me or not. That's your loss. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then,
Speed
because
off.
confidence is so high at that point, he can, you know, approach it. But he wouldn't approach it if he was just standing there and under circumstances where he don't have a lot going on. You know?
All right, here's my next first 50 question. First time with 50, you're having sex with a woman. She's white. And she says, let's role play a little bit. Okay. How you like fucking the slave master's wife? What do you think 50 would do?
Wow, this is exciting. This shit is gonna be.
Fucking the slave master's wife.
We're role playing 50 acts, you know, so he can either go along with it or he could not. Okay, Stephanie, what do you think?
He's gonna go along with it. He's gonna fuck the shit out of her. Like, yeah.
This is racially motivated.
All right, what do you think is gonna happen, Claudia?
I think, and he probably did this with Chelsea, I think he'd be like going Django on that pussy. He would take out 400 years of frustration on that one.
I think it's going to be a very intense situation after this.
So that's not a turn off.
But that's
He
what
gonna
you
go
would
in.
be setting up saying,
He
that,
gonna-
right? And saying that you would be setting up for it to be more aggressive. You know,
She
like,
wants you to hit it harder.
right?
Yeah, she
Right.
wants you to fuck
She's
up.
being racist.
Yes,
That's like KKK pussy. You gotta keep.
No, she wants you to take the anger of the anger.
I'm gonna give you this NAACP dick.
Finish her.
It's like the makeup situation.
Yeah, but
when you're still upset with the person, but
y'all have that makeup sex,
and that's happening because you're conditioned for it at that point. You're already, it's the person you're comfortable with.
I'm mad at that. Just don't wipe her.
Makeup sex is the best sex. It's amazing. It's the best. That's why me and my ex-boyfriend used to fight all the time.
So you can make out. Y'all can make up.
So you can make up.
I'll
pick an argument like
motherfucker?
You said you was gonna be here at 10 and it's already 10:02.
No, Stephanie's crazy. I done witnessed it.
I'm telling you.
Do you ever role play during sex?
I haven't got to the point where we actually are acting.
Nobody said, "Can you be Kanan just for this?"
Oh, okay, I can do it.
You should role play. It's fun. One time
I've never done role playing either.
I role played one time and I was all into it and I got a leg cramp. So I had
You got Charlie Horse.
Stop. I'm serious right now. Nigga.
Quit a game.
But role playing is kind of weird. Like when it's time to go, you just get to it. You know?
Yeah, I think.
How do you get into that?
I think when role play kicks in when you're in a relationship.
Yeah,
it's time to spice it up.
Right.
Yeah, you
So what do you do?
And
you dress up, you put costumes on?
No, it's just mental. Like you have a situation like, okay, I don't really know you.
Burglar.
And you broke into my house.
Yeah.
You're like,
That's the common one.
Run them jewels. And then you're like, no, my husband's gonna be mad. And then he's like, chokes you.
Damn, you've done this.
That what happens next. We're all like, what happened? Right, and then what happened? Guys, I can honestly say, and y'all know I don't say I haven't done many things. I have never had role play.
You gotta do it. Because mental, the brain is like the biggest like.
The most I'll do is put my stripper shoes on for him.
Ow.
Yeah, but
that wasn't really role play back then.
No, I mean now. To this day.
Regular shit.
High boots.
No, but that's like the regular shit. When you were a stripper,
let me ask you a question, right? Check this out, right? So I got this thing. I'm a connoisseur of women. I love women, right? I like to kind of define who they are at different points. So I had this thing I made myself. I developed it, right? So I'm gonna ask you a question. Your man's away, right? He's on a business trip. He's sexually excited. He's physically frustrated. He's in a tight spot. You got 3 options he needs you to choose for. Mm-hmm. Which option would you choose out of the 3? Option A, you can hit the menu button. He can do it himself. Option B, you can put him in a cold shower. He goes to sleep. Or option C, he can go out and have someone help him with his physical differences.
Masturbate.
Which one would you pick for you?
Do it himself.
I mean, it depends. Because if my guy is not the guy to be a masturbator, I would let him go and have another girl.
What?
Now look, don't question her.
Yeah.
Which one would you pick? She's picked option C.
We be on Skype. We can do Skype sex.
Okay, now which one would you pick?
He could masturbate, and I'll be on the phone with him while he does it, or we could watch and.
But
Okay, which one
I'll
would you
talk
pick?
him through it. I'll talk him through it.
Wait, look. Which one would you pick?
I would pick whatever choice makes him the happiest.
That's what I'm saying.
And if he goes,
Now look at
it
this.
feels
Look,
like he gotta go out.
listen to the answers, right? Option A was you could pick. Option A, he can masturbate to take care of it himself. Option B would be
the cold shower.
the cold shower.
Ain't no nigga taking it.
Now listen, look.
Put my baby in a cold
This is what I'm
shower.
saying to you.
like the
This
cold,
doesn't say what the circumstances of the relationship is. It says what she would like at her core.
Right.
And option C means you go ahead and find someone to help you with your physical differences. Now look at this. Stephanie picked option C. Mm-hmm. She said, no, she's an option B type.
Option C is definitely
Now
out
listen,
the
look.
question for Claudia.
This means she's a little self-centered.
Yeah.
Right?
I get
It's not necessarily negative. I'm telling you, I'm just gonna show you the circumstances to what each person picked. You said you can masturbate.
Yes.
That means option A.
That was A. Okay.
Option
the
A,
same one,
right?
right?
I
And
thought
you
we
picked
both
option
said
A.
masturbate.
Why only on?
No, I didn't.
What
I
you
said
pick?
I want him to
She's
do.
on
I
the
want him to do what
fence.
makes him happy.
Whatever makes him happy.
I'm gonna tell you, do whatever makes you happy.
Okay, now look at this. Look.
And I'm
okay,
fine with it.
so
That's
check
what
this
I
out.
said too.
When you woman who picks option A is the woman who could be around you, and instinctively she wants to cater to the man. At her core, she wants to do that. So if you provide the ability for her to do those things, she can find herself
Which one was A?
being happy, like actually doing it.
Okay.
Option A. And then she's also a woman, if you take her into a nightlife, she's a woman that can enjoy herself to the point that he's going, did we come because of me to the strip club or did we come because of her?
Right.
And when the maintenance that she requires, that woman requires that picks option A is been held up to standard, that's the physical, mental, and financial maintenance. she can become tri. Meaning she can become trisexual. Like try whatever you come up with sexually because she in such a comfortable space with the person that she's dealing with that they can try all kind of things.
Option A is really good.
That's like a bomb, yo.
Look,
That's like
option B type, she picked option B because she said,
hell no.
pretty much no.
Take a shower.
This means she'll conveniently.
She said Skype though.
I said
Her type, check this out. She,
masturbating.
look, asking to Skype is asking for an additional option. That wasn't a part of any of the 3 options. There.
You made your own option.
She's saying, look.
I didn't hear that. I'm not good with the rules.
Listen. She's not good. She's saying, look, why can't we Skype? Or why we can't do phone sex? Or why we can't do, what she's saying is why we can't do it my way.
No, do it together. I want to bond.
Why we can't do it my way?
Option.
She mean, look, now watch this. Women who pick option B, you gotta be careful at what you do around them because if you look, no one's went to jail for looking at the bank like they wanted to rob it. With her, you can be tried, convicted, and guilty because she saw you looking at something else like you wanted to do that. It should have get worse.
No.
Because she felt like internally you fucking, so you was right, I was right there and you was looking and you felt like this motherfucker.
Really?
Like it'll really, she's the type that, see, how I know that?
You're so wrong.
I don't know that we could be friends.
She look, if you're gonna pick option B, then how you not?
Because I'm
I wouldn't put my baby in a shower. I wouldn't even think about it.
I want you to masturbate, but I'm helping you.
She didn't say she wanted me to masturbate. She said, why we can't do it?
No,
said we go talk
I
on
said
Skype
you
and I'll
masturbate, but I'm
Right.
gonna help you because I want to give you the extra. I want to be the one that makes you come.
She wants to be
But
your
anybody
motivation.
who asks for additional options is saying, can we do it on my terms or
Skype
my
wasn't
way,
on the list.
which way I'm comfortable?
But I felt like you should have adjusted your list and put Skype. Like,
See, she's
Listen,
still
listen.
arguing, right? She's still arguing.
I still feel like you should get it my way.
why
That's
wasn't
what she
there a
said.
Skype option though?
First of all, no one Skypes, everybody FaceTime.
Look.
FaceTime, right?
Look,
Skype is like for jobs.
reasons why.
That's true though.
Look, women who pick option B are usually attractive women. They're independent. They have something going. So
They
when
buy
actually,
rims for their guys.
right,
Right.
they're better than the guys that they're dealing with. So they're
Go
going.
to option C.
So they expect them to move on their terms.
I'm not dating any more
Look.
thoughts.
Let's go to option C. What
Women
I
who
chose.
pick option C
Can we have more effing vodka?
usually pick it
God, tell
because
me everything bad.
they
Hold on, here you go.
They pick option C because they've grown up around a pack, like a lot of single males. So they see men that have somebody that they actually care about and then do things out of convenience.
Fuck, I'm drunk.
So she feel like they're going to do it anyway, so just go and do it. Other reasons why women pick option C is because, for one, either they've grown up around a lot of single males, so they see us in that regimen. So they'll have someone that's significant, but they'll see the male do things out of convenience.
Right.
And
All men cheat.
because they see that, they'll go, you see that thing you just said, oh, men
That's what
cheat.
Stephanie thinks that.
So if you...
No, I don't think that because
You
I
do.
think my boyfriends have been faithful to me because I think my pussy is that good for
See?
me to keep a man to be faithful.
So what's
but
the-
if my man
see them
is
go
having
put
an issue and
That's true.
I'm not
They
gonna
do.
put him in the dungeon,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I want my man to be happy. I want him to be good.
See, Stephanie, I don't look at you as the type of person that would be okay with your man cheating.
I would not be okay with my man cheating.
'Cause you're
no.
Latina,
But
you
the
gotta kill somebody.
situation that
Yeah,
he
you
presented,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? It's like you have to choose
That
an
is
option.
cheating.
That, like I want my man to be satisfied. I can do that for my man.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm not available, completely unavailable for him, I don't want him to tell me about it. I don't want to know about it, but I would let him
You seem
have
like
the
you would
option.
cut somebody if they cheated on you.
I'm
She's-
saying.
If he cheated on me in the
she
same
would go-
circle, yeah.
She would go like this. Look, she would go. She going, oh, why I can't fly out? Or why I can't have FaceTime? Or why we can't have phone sex? Or why we can't have every other option? And you really mean why we can't do it on my turn? Then when she's saying option C, those women pick it because they've seen men operate as single males. And the single male could be on a taste test till he finds some taste so good that he's saying, these are my cookies. So I don't want nobody else to touch these cookies. You see how I turned cookies to pussy? That was the PG-13 version. But when you look
I
at,
love cookies.
when you really look at it and you say other reasons why women pick option C, if she has if she has a habit of over-investing emotionally, where she's not going nowhere near you unless she actually cares for you to the point that it's almost like, in her perspective, she loves you, she likes you, like she already thought about this shit, and she fucking with you like that, and he's still going through his process of transitioning into meaning that much.
Even if
to
the
him,
guy
you know?
goes out, like if I was presented with this choice, this indefinite choice, where I have to choose an option for my man to be satisfied. I can choose for him to take another girl because I know the other girl isn't going to be better than me.
It's confidence in peace. Look at this.
You know what I'm saying?
Women who have also in different demographics that would have picked option C. Every single time you ask, a porn star will pick option C. She will pick option C because when she went to work and they said she was going to work with Timothy, and they said, Tim's not here today, but John's here, he's ready to work right now. You ready? She goes,
yep.
Yes. She detached herself.
Yeah, Miss Stephanie.
I'm not a porn star.
No, but she detached herself emotionally from the physical experience, so she's like, just go have someone help you with your physical
What
differences.
about Gigi's option?
She can't see it as
whatever
Gigi
he wants.
Was whatever he wants. That would probably be...
If we had to put that whatever we want into A, B, or C, it would definitely be C.
Yeah,
because we know what he wants. He wants to go fuck. That's why I say
things like that.
What if he gets somebody pregnant when he goes fucks that random night? Then
no, he's not gonna get nobody pregnant because he's
this is the same reason. Look, she's a big time.
She's thinking too hard.
Why she saying no? Look at this. Look.
I had niggas have babies on me.
I bet you. Watch this. Look at this. I bet you never had a threesome.
And I never looked at us.
How do I know this?
Because I'm
gonna tell you why.
I give off.
The issue that would come up with her is, what if he likes her pussy better than mine?
Is that true, Claudia?
No,
it is true.
I've had threesomes.
Look, let me tell you why.
But I know my pussy's gonna be the best.
Listen, look. The reason why, no, I'm not saying that your pussy's insecure. What I'm saying is the type, your person, the type of person that you are.
Can you reassure your pussy right now so we know?
Yo, I have stalkers, yo. So no.
No, I'm trying to tell you. Look at this. Look, for her to say, look at this. For her to be consistent with saying the things that someone who's an option B type, she's the girl that you should tell her. Now let's see if you can be honest. If you go, we're going to the strip club, and I'm going, what the fuck I want to go to the strip club for?
Right.
Shit, I got you here. We at the house, girl. What the fuck? I'm looking at you, the baddest motherfucker around here. I'm going there and look at them motherfuckers for. Shit. And then throw them money for free? For what the fuck? I got shoes and shit to buy.
You gotta wrap it up.
But this, when you say that, it's more ideal for you. It's more ideal for the man to look. It's heads or tails. Either you build a relationship around a woman, or the relationship is built around a man.
Can we do this just to wrap out?
No.
Okay.
Let's go. They were told you have to leave.
No, see, I shouldn't have started this shit.
Let him finish his thought.
I need to hear this.
Let him finish his
analysis.
I'm drunk now.
No, but this is our podcast, so we're gonna put this on.
What would you tell your girl? Right? Option A, B, or C?
Huh?
Can your girl go out and...
No, I think she could be... Oh, hell no. The standards are completely different.
No, wait a minute. It don't go both ways.
It don't go the same way.
No,
like
it don't go both ways.
Males versus females.
No, it doesn't.
Completely different.
So you wouldn't Skype with your girl to get her off? You let her go?
No, but Skype is not an option.
He's not going to give her the option to go out and fuck
So I'm wrong because I added Skype option?
Yes.
She can masturbate, though. You don't mind that.
I don't mind masturbating. Good, do it right now.
No, masturbating is good. A woman shouldn't, when she's with that guy, she shouldn't, if you have the option to choose whether he can masturbate, take a cold shower, or be with another girl, you have no option. That's your man.
The details in how I explained it was he was in a tight spot.
Exactly.
Sexually excited and physically frustrated. So when you pick one of those options, you're considering his state at the same time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's your man.
When you immediately go, well, why we can't have phone sex or why we can't do this, it says why we can't do it my way. Things that she's comfortable with.
To wrap it up, can I just ask one last question?
No, we can compromise.
Is it weird if you come on your own hand, or do you have to come on something, or does it feel weird to have come on?
If you masturbated, you came on your own hand.
Not like in a towel or
my hand first. Like nobody loves me. Nobody loves me more than me. I love me the most.
Does it feel like gross? You're like, oh my god, now I
feel cheap after it's done. Once you bust a nut, do you feel weird?
I feel sleepy.
You feel like, let me turn this porn off, because that's what I feel.
After I come, I'm so tired.
Because I was
turn the porn off,
like
disgusted.
But it helped at the time. I was excited, but then when it's over, I'm like, shit, I'm disgusting.
Look at this. I can't believe I did that.
No, I don't feel like that, but I'm not interested anymore. Like after I bust my nut, I don't even want to look at them bitches no more. But prior to the fact,
and then I gotta delete my Google searches.
Prior to the fact, I wanted to see it. Right. Prior to the fact, I wanted to see all that. But after I got what I needed, I don't want to see it anymore. I'm not disgusted, but I'm just cool on that until I want to see it again.
We live in non-traditional times. If you see a woman, like I've seen a couple at one point, and the woman was like, she said that, like, these bitches look good. They can come for the night. I mean, they cool enough for the night, but they ain't good enough for what we got. And it was the illest shit to me. Like, I looked at it.
Ill. Is that wifey for you?
No, I looked at it like their house, like when we said, Luther Vandross says a house not a home without her, and I say she is a house. I looked at it like that house is built out of concrete and steel, while some of these houses are built out of straw. Because if you're trying to live within tradition and non-traditional times, what would be the leading reason? Family Feud. And a survey says the leading reason for you breaking up is you've been with someone outside of adultery.
In a relationship.
That'd probably be the number one answer. The second answer would be financial strain, right? And then, because these things would create conflict between the two. And if there's like if a woman likes woman, then she can come over Thursday.
Gigi's like, that's where I fail.
Gigi's like, that's me.
I can't, like, I think it's, like, what you said is ill. Like, what she did was ill. Like, I think that's dope, but I can't invite another woman into my situation. I wouldn't. I can't.
Until you're secure enough to do that.
No, but I feel like I'm secure. Like, I feel like I could, I mean, I feel like my man can cheat on me. He's still going to come back to me. I'm still going to be the best thing ever.
No, if he's your man, put it like this. At one point, at the point that he becomes your man,
right.
that other shit is something that's happening out of convenience.
Even if a guy's not my man, even the side nigga's always going to come back to me.
Well, he has no reason
not to. You must do pretty good. She's like, that nigga's coming back. I
feel pretty confident.
How long is it going to take?
I've never been with a guy once. There's not one man that has not come back. Not one.
We have to let 50 go.
Side niggas get no respect from me. Bitch, I might save your number on my phone. Get out of here.
Because you're side?
Side. If you're willing to be my side, then you
But I'm just saying, like,
we finished the whole bottle.
It's not self-esteem. It's about knowing, look.
But you're willing to be my side.
I would think, if I'm your side nigga, I think I got a stronger friendship than you have with your main guy.
But wouldn't you be willing, wouldn't you want to be like my, like, chicken breast instead of my, like, rice pilaf? You know what I'm saying? You want to be rice pilaf? 50,
I'm saying,
are you rice pilaf?
If I'm on if I'm your side nigga, it means I know everything.
That's true.
Pretty much.
Right? And you can confide in me with things that you couldn't tell anyone else.
You don't want to be the chicken, though?
Right?
Be the chicken.
You want to be
No,
chicken
because you develop a trust. Like, but a person is someone that you know that this is my friend. He's not going to say nothing. He's going to look at me and make eye contact before he walk over here. Because you know the other situation is creating some sort of comfort for you, but it may not necessarily be fulfilling for you.
You think?
I get it, because I had a friend that was a side chick for a lot. She's like, I know everything. And I'm like, that's true, but...
Right, but if what he's providing is enough for her, then how do you know that that's not right for her?
I guess.
You know, like, you could be, okay, she's the main chick, and he's like this. By the time he come to the house, he's tired. What's up, baby? I worked so hard today. He ain't worked hard. He all fucked out.
I've never gone to Boston.
She's getting so mad she's shaking. Look,
I've never gone to Boston Market and ordered mashed potatoes, but I've gone to Boston Market and ordered chicken or turkey. You know what I'm saying? So like the sides is like whatever. They're like whatever.
Oh, you saying you need the main course?
I would go get some yams with marshmallows.
I get those by themselves all the time.
I would do that too. I like the side dish.
I love the side dish.
Thank you so much for coming through. And I just gotta say, did you enjoy?
I did. I mean,
we learned a lot.
Any guy that doesn't like to be in the presence of 3 attractive women.
4.
We need to question.
Yeah, there's 4 of us.
Which one's not attractive?
Which one was it?
Wait, man.
Thank you.
Did you just try to play somebody?
No, it's the liquor.
Which one you playing?
It's happening. Shit.
It's because I chose that option. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you want to run the shit.
One who doesn't listen.
I know I don't listen.
She don't want to listen. She trying to run the shit.
No.
All right. Well, thank you. The Kanan Tapes is out now.
Yes, and Power.
This Wednesday. Yes, Power. We can't wait for that to come back. And congratulations on the new show, too.
Yeah, we getting it going.
This is our friend 50.